Hey YouTube, I'm just going to do a very quick video on my homemade snake rack that I just built. I built it out of shelving wood that I bought from Home Depot. It's very similar to melamine, but it's actually probably about $15 cheaper a sheet, and it's a little bit lighter. Plus it obviously looks different. But basically, I went to Home Depot. I told them the dimensions I needed. They cut the wood for me. It took 3 sheets of the wood. The sheets are probably, if I remember, $26 a sheet. So with just the wood itself, I got all the wood I needed for probably under $80. Then I put the 2 sides on. I used wood screws to screw the shelves in. It holds 10 28-quart Sterilite tubs. Those are going to be for my adult male ball pythons and my females until they get too big. And it holds 6 16-quart Sterilite tubs. Those are for my juvenile ball pythons until they reach the bottom tubs when they get a little bit bigger. It also has a top shelf. You can run heat tape along it if you'd like. I'll probably just put some 10-gallon tanks on there, my scale and supplies. I did put wheels on it and on the bottom so it's easily moved. If you'll come around here to the back, I used my leftover wood and I secured this middle of the shelf so it does not sag in the future. And what I did is I cut, if you can see, slots out of the side here, snaking up through the rack. And that is going to be for my heat tape. I'm just going to start at the bottom and snake it through all the way to the top, and I'll show you an updated video when I get it complete. And then I'm probably going to use just a very thin particle board or something for each side of the supports, just to have a back on it, just so the tubs have something that they hit when they slide. What I did is I put the tubs on. I used 2 CDs on each corner of the tub, so 4 CDs for spacing. That worked out very well for me. As you can see, there's a very small gap, and on the 28 quart it's an even smaller gap. But see if you can see that. You can use 1 CD to make the gap a little bit smaller, but as you can see, it's a nice smooth sliding rack. Lift it off the ground. It has wheels, and I'm going to put the dimensions in the description. I'm the last person in the world that tries to build things. I'm not very handy at all, but it really is an easy rack. You get them to cut the wood for you. You screw the shelves in with the tubs in them, and that's it. You put wheels on it if you want. You can alter it any way that you like, but this is how I did it. And again, this is just regular shelving wood from Home Depot. It's a little bit lighter than melamine and a little bit cheaper than melamine. And I believe that's it. I think with everything I had to buy screws and the wheels and the wood. It cost $120, but the wheels and the screws were good $35 themselves. But anyway, that's them. Like I said, I'll put the dimensions in the description. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments, good or bad. Except for the ones that say that snakes shouldn't be held in tubs. If you believe that, do your research, but please don't tell me I'm a horrible person for keeping snakes in small tubs, because I actually prefer it. In the wild, they live in termite mounds and in small enclosed spaces. It makes them feel comfortable. So other than that, all comments, good or bad, are welcome. And when I do get it complete and I get my snakes moved into it, I will do an updated video with the heat tape and the snakes in it. But thanks for viewing. I hope this helps, and talk to you soon.